Hello everybody, welcome in. Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic night, day, whatever time zone it is. I thought I would make a brand new video here. Ignore me as I'm checking out the drive feature. I'm so lost. We are playing 3 games today. We are playing as Tank. We play as 3 tanks in this video. We play as Sigma, Roadhog, and Orisa. I am currently, as I'm recording this voiceover, Bronze 2, about to be Bronze 1. Definitely not going to be educational, as there are many people who are probably better than me. But yeah, either way, we're going to cut to the game, and I'll kind of just go over my thought process as I'm playing. Thanks, guys. Alright, ignore me as this is my first time doing a voiceover, but anyway, we are playing on Suravasa. It is a bronze, strictly bronze lobby, which I'm super happy about already. Big thing I like to look at is who my DPS are going to be, my support. As you can see, I quickly glance at the Mercy, seeing as how she is level 66. Now, my biggest thing is I'm going to say is I think level does not matter, as it's just not important. I'm fixing my settings here because I have a new mouse, so I have to swap it. Like I said, there's not going to be any cuts here. It's just going to be a fun event, not even educational. Big thing I like to do always, just say hi. You know, that's the important part. All right. So big thing I always try to do, especially as Hog, is depending on my DPS, is how aggressive I'm going to be. Now, you'll see what I mean in like 2 seconds. I'm always saying hi. You know, it's just ignore my fun times there. Anyway, so as you guys can see, I already noticed the Hanzo. I'm immediately finding cover ASAP. That Ramattra, honestly, did try. He thankfully the Mercy was on me. I missed that hook there. I immediately was kind of annoyed. I thought I hit her. I want to give a huge shout out to my supports, by the way, in this game, as it was kind of on them on why we did a pretty decent this game. DPS did really good as well. Anyway, I missed that hook again. One thing you guys will see, just as like a spoiler, is I shake my head no a lot because I know that I can hit these hooks, but I'm really screwing up. I don't know if it's just because I'm recording and playing or what it is, because when I stream, twitch.tv/RealCooksy, I am terrible. That hook right there, I should not have even gone for. The range was too far. I would have had to get just a wee bit closer. I'm honestly checking backline for any flanks or anything. I did see the Sombra came back around, so I immediately ran over to Mercy to provide some type of cover, but thankfully Mercy got the res. A lot of these games have no communication, I'll be quite honest with you, besides the last one, which I'll save for the end, as that's my favorite game for a reason. Big thing I'm always looking for is, can I quickly charge ult with my right click? Because I'm not going to rush in as an off tank, because I have no shield. I have absolutely no way to make sure that I can stay alive. But as you can see, we get that first point. I immediately try to put as much pressure on that ram as possible. I can't hit a shot though to save my butt, and that's okay. That's okay. That's why we are bronze. And there's me shaking my head yes, because I was pretty happy with that result, and I'm really happy with the team comp that we have here. The team that we're against is also doing a very good job. They actually got pretty annoying in this game, which is what made me even happier. Always looking at my hook accuracy. Let's ignore my hook accuracy. You can pause if you want. There's not going to be any edits, by the way. This is just going to be a one and done. Bing, bam, boom. Go. I should always... One thing I am realizing right now, when they switched to Reinhardt, I got to have a little bit more fun. The pocket made it tough, and I screwed up a very easy hook, by the way. As you could see, my focus immediately went to that Sombra. Probably could have hit her had she not dashed away, but as you can see, I'm shaking my head no. I'm just like, oh, that's annoying, but we'll move on. Also, big thing to point out, these games were at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I just couldn't sleep, so I was like, you know what, let's play some games, let's record it, maybe I'll get something cool. 90% of the time I play games, I'm always recording them just for TikTok clips. TikTok, by the way, / Real Cooks. All right, I'll stop shame plugging now. Anyway, yeah, anyway, going back to it, I'm always just I'm going for range until I know for certainty I can push up. As you can see, I'm always going for cover. I hear the Reinhardt quickly rush in. I'm always looking for who I can not bully. I think bully's the wrong word, but who I could apply the most pressure to. And luckily my team comp has made that very, very easy. I try to hook him out of the ground, out of the air. He does die here. Oh, nope. I apologize. I totally saw that wrong. I am just screwing up immensely. I died there. No one's fault but my own. I should not have popped ult. I should have backed off. Just a wee bit. 30% hook accuracy is not great in the slightest. I was going to type something along the lines of, I'm sorry, because I feel like in a way that was my fault. As a tank, I feel like it is your responsibility to try to keep your team alive as much as possible. And when you're playing a tank like Roadhog, it's kind of different, unless you're playing 6v6 and you have a secondary tank to help with the mitigation. Big inspiration I get when I play Roadhog. His name is Six. So the number 6YX. If you guys don't know who that is, he's a phenomenal tank player, Roadhog player. I'll glaze him a little bit. Watching him for many, many years. This is kind of how he plays, except his way of playing is just a lot better. I'm going for range, like I said. Luckily, missed the ult there. Don't know how I missed that ult, by the way. I should have gotten stunned, as that range is just insane. I got hacked there. That's okay. Ended up killing the Sombra, which is good. And if I recall correctly, this is how we got point. And I was happy because that was very good clutch play on my team. That Sombra, if I reacted just a little bit too late, I feel like I would have died there. That Bastion would just melt in my health and not much I could have done. You guys are going to notice a lot with this game. In particular, I'm shaking my head no a lot. I've already said that, but I know I'm screwing up, and I'm, like, realizing it. I say hi to the Junkrat. Junkrat saved me a couple times. Alright, so here he comes. I'm going to hook him. I just want to apply pressure. Team just instantly goes in. I just rush up to him, give him a little hit, give him a little smoochy smooch, but the Mercy beats me to it. Get one more in there. Almost got the Moira had we been just a little bit quicker, but she dashed away. That's okay. Biggest thing I want to do is I want to apply as much pressure as possible. So eventually we did end up fucking up again. Oh, sorry. We screwed up again. I died here. Nothing I could do. But yeah, you know, I wouldn't say in any way, shape, or form. I do apologize here. I'm sorry. I will say in bronze lobbies, the communication is very few and far between. There really isn't much going on. You might get like the occasional like slur thrown at you, and yes, I said slur. I think I got called one or two in these 3 games that we played. And I did solo queue, by the way, for anybody asking. There was nobody with me. I was solo queuing, listening to Polo G. But yeah, I screwed up a lot of these hooks here. I was getting a little annoyed, but one thing I've been really focusing on is just staying calm, understanding that, you know, we have time, we can retake, and even if they do get the point here, we're good. I end up getting the Zen, which is really important, because I don't know if he has Tranquility, because if he had Tranquility, they would have won that game all the way. Screwed that up. But I think Bastion does end up dying. Or nope, I apologize. He came around. Junkrat ended up killing him, though. Like I said, I'm going for range and health possibilities. I think if you guys pause it, you guys can see that their tank is absolutely beating my ass when in mitigation. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of right here. The Tranquility and everybody just popping in. All in all, though, I think my team performed very, very well. Their team did very, very well as well. I try not to take these games so serious, like comp games, when I'm solo queuing. That statement is very, very different, though, when I queue with friends, as our ranks are so wide and few and far between. This is honestly just me trying to put as much pressure on that Rhine as possible. Ended up dying again. That is my 3rd death. The mitigation difference is actually hysterical. It's pretty soon. I did think about swapping, but I think I stayed on Hog the whole time. So hook percentage is going up, though. We're at 45%. and that's what the important thing is right now. All I could think of when this happened was, that's fine, they can have the point, we'll move on. So moved on to the next point. I did not wait for my team. A lot of you might question me on that, but it actually wasn't that bad of an idea. I really was looking around. I was like, okay, is it going to pop up for me? I looked at the ground. I look up. That's the one thing I always look for. Now, I will say this was a very, very cool reaction here. I just hooked him, gave him a little kiss, but I'm just waving high. So we just wave high. The Reinhardt was super, super nice. And actually, funnily enough, this actually gave me a couple seconds to wait for my team. My team ended up showing up last minute, and yeah, this is how this next fight starts. Tried hooking the Zenyatta, missed immediately. That's okay. Ended up getting the Moira. Again, don't know how I didn't get hit there. That hook was very lucky. There's my 5th death. You could just see me saying I love you, Ryan, because that was actually a really wholesome reaction or interaction. My team ended up doing all the dirty work for me. I will say my team did phenomenal here. I will always talk positive about a team. And if you guys look, their tank has 9,000 mitigation. I don't even remember what I had at the end of this game. Definitely was not 9,000. It was far, far less. But at the end of the day, we made it work. I tried hooking him, failed, but he did end up dying here, if I recall correctly. Yep. Big thing I'm always looking for is a squishy, whether that be a support or, you know, somebody that I can one-shot in like a pickle. I just let the Sombra go. I'm a little annoyed because I didn't get some of those hooks. That, and I was also jamming out to Polo G and you know, some 50 Cent, as that was my playlist this game, and most of these games actually. But yeah, so big thing I'm always looking out for now that I know we're over halfway, is just making sure we can keep the point ours. I hook him finally. Looks like our Cassidy, or McCree, as I will always call him, was just being a pain. So Tranquility definitely scared me, but regardless, we got the win, and that is the end of game 1. I'll see you guys in game 2. All right, and here we are in game 2. Ignore the black screen. I didn't try to fix it, I'll be honest with you. I'm just trying to get this video out because I'm streaming tonight. Yay! Anyway, this is game 2. We are on Watchpoint Gibraltar. Guys, I will be 100% honest with you. This game definitely taught me a lot. But, yeah, we're playing Roadhog again. Can you tell? Anyway, big thing I always do is I just say, hey, see how the vibes are. You know what I'm saying? We play for the vibes. Anyway, big thing I'm noticing right off rip is that there is a Genji up there. I'm really looking out for my backline. Now, this could have gone very, very south here. Like I said, I always try to go for like small little picks here and there just to raise my XP bar. I see the Kiriko, boom, by herself, instantly pick her off. My supports were on one though, and they made sure that I could just get that kill right away. Biggest thing I have to worry about is that Zarya. Now, Zarya, a good Zarya can make sure that I don't even come close to their team. And, well, she made sure of that. I missed that hook there. Really annoyed by that. I remember I was just like, okay, whatever. I had a Kiriko with me. That Genji also was kind of my concern. He'll prove to be fun to fight against. Did end up killing him. Yep, kind of happy about that because I wanted to get rid of him since he was a priority. Also, yes, I was changing my music. Don't even know what I was listening to in this game, but probably same playlist, you know. You guys want my playlist though? Let me know. It's filled with a lot of random music. Anyway, going back into the next fight. I see Genji going up. I'm instantly watching him. Try to get the cheeky hook down just to see if we can, you know, create some type of pressure. We couldn't. I just kind of gave up. I saw that there were 2 in a corner, and that's it. We just went straight for them. Not really much happens here. You know, I hooked the Zarya. Didn't mean to hook the Zarya. I wanted to hit the Brig. The Brigitte was another big problem. Got the Genji again. I think actually eventually he ended up swapping as it just made sense. Again, I'm going for range instead of hook because I feel like the range is going to be my best friend in this fight. And that McCree getting his little picks off. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to hook when my field of view was just not there. McCree tried to get me again. He got a little cheeky little flashbang off on me, and that was enough to scare even me. So, as you guys can see, I'm watching the Genji up there because I do not want to deal with him. Now, I believe I tried hooking him at one point. He peeked again. I just looking up. But thankfully, the Reaper was on top of it, took care of it. Now, I didn't even realize that she was there, so she got 2 free picks, and that really upset me. I just remember not being happy about that play. Now, again, I'm up against Brig. Now, Brig and a McCree against me. Not much I could do there. I tried to get the hook off. Didn't work, so I just waited. Yep, there's my Kiriko, who just decided to pop behind me. Oh, no, Reaper. Whatever. Anyway. No, so a lot of this fight, you know, dealing with Zarya, McCree, you know, ranged players was just patience. Like I said, I'm right clicking a lot, just to try to fill up my XP bar. Finally got a good hook, killed the Zarya, finally killed the McCree, and then it looks like everybody kind of backed off. I don't think I got a third there. I got a little greedy, but I just kept them back just a wee bit. Now, Genji coming in with the ult, got him out. That was super important because I don't believe anybody died there, and that was a very clutch hook in my opinion. It was 1 o'clock in the morning, so I couldn't scream, but I was very happy on the inside. That is for sure. Kiriko ult was concerning as now they are buffed like crazy. So, biggest thing I'm going to go for is tank. Missed my easy hook there. Genji's up top, just like a little weasel that he is. I gave him a little wave because I saw the Moira ball go straight up to his noggin. So that was it. That was the end of that fight. Biggest thing I'm always going for is just health and what'll keep me alive the most. I will be honest here. There was a couple times where I fucked up and I was not doing the right thing. I was out of position, you know, and stuff like that. Hook percentage was terrible this game as well. No, we had fun. Kiriko died again. Like I said, I want to take care of that Kiriko right away. I did jump into this, hoping to save my team. Kind of a waste as I did finally die. 2,000 healing and 30% hook accuracy. I'm not doing the greatest, I'll be honest here. Part of me wanted to swap, but I said, you know what, let's try one more time, and which, as you can see, I am. But I do end up actually switching to Sigma, and you guys can see the results there. I just kind of put my ping down just that we could group up, because these guys were mean. They hated everything about my team. Kind of upset I didn't get that ult there. This Brigitte was just, she was attacking me like I owed her lunch money. So, and she did a great job at that because I died a lot here. But yes, as someone who's still learning tank and understanding the fundamentals, it's been a very long time since I've played this game, from Overwatch 1 until now. I've been playing now again for, I want to say a couple months, but just understanding, and I got stuck on that wall, and that really bothered me. You can't see it, but I literally pick up my mouse, and I'm just like air screaming, you know, like that scream you do when you're not actually screaming. But anyway, whatever. I digress. But now we're on Sigma, hoping to get some kind of play here, and I'm gonna be honest here, folks, we didn't really make much happen. It was a little tough. I waited for my supports as much as possible. Big thing I was looking at, though, was the time and seeing how we have a minute 44. Like I said, I made a really stupid mistake in this game, and you guys, of course, I'll show it. I don't care. That was really stupid on my part, and what actually cost us to lose this game. So, yeah, I just spoil it now. We actually did end up losing this game, sadly. I was running out of options for this team fight, if I'm being honest with you, as I was out of options as someone who's still learning Sigma. I really thought Sigma would be the play here. Thankfully, nobody died to the ult. That Bastion has to be stopped. Yes, I was not happy with that Bastion. That Bastion was a menace. That Bastion really hated me. It's funny, I have a 73% weapon accuracy, and I'm doing this bad. As you guys can tell, Sigma was never played again, by the way, after this. I think I tried anyway, but yeah, I couldn't even kill this McCree, and it really bothered me. Thankfully, though, the Echo stepped in and was super helpful there. These guys were just fundamentally, I think, well-rounded. They were way better. My team was trying everything in their power, but it really did suck because I did not know what I was doing. I was trying to stun the Zarya, try to apply the pressure that we applied that last game, trying to recreate that. I ended up though screwing up, and that's actually how we lost round 1, or not. Oh, excuse me, yawn. Not lost, but how we only got to 2 pips there. I don't know why I said pips. I've been playing a lot of Wizard 101. Anyway, so that was the end of round 1. Of course, I got to change my music because Polo G ain't working anymore. And I had to go check Discord, apparently. So, yeah. All right. So now we're on round 2. You guys could stop to read kind of the conversation I had with my team. Basically, we're just trying to make sure that Bastion is stopped. As you guys can see, though, I did swap back to Roadhog in hopes that we could make something happen. Newsflash, I did not. They just came out of the woodwork swinging. Here's me being stupid, and this is where I screwed up. I was really dumb to do this. I left my team, and they're probably not happy with me. I did end up killing the Genji, so I swapped all the way around and, you know, just try to get a quick little pick off of somebody. Didn't work. They just were dealing more damage than I could heal. I got stuck again. Again, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, so I have to be very quiet, but I was not happy about that. That is for sure. These guys were making very quick work of me. My team was trying everything in their power. We had an Echo, Bastion, Ana, and Moira still. At the end of the day, like I said, we did end up losing, and you guys will see how we ended up losing. I really tried to do something here. I think it was really stupid of me, by the way, to go near the Reaper. I think in my mind I was trying to help him, but that was not the best course of action. I should have stayed with the team and just made sure that would have worked. I did have to accidentally take that ult. Kind of running out of ways to describe it because you guys can just see it, but that was really dumb of me to try to fight the Zarya, especially as she's pocketed. Luckily my supports came in clutch. Yep, and there we go. I really tried to do everything in my power here. This Genji was just an annoyance. He deflected last minute. Definitely wasn't happy about that, but great play on the Genji, though, making sure that he did not die from that. This was really stupid, in my opinion. I don't know what I was thinking here. I think in my mind it was just a matter of getting everybody away from me, backing up away from my supports, and just being a complete idiot. Like I said, I really was just trying to do everything in my power, and it wasn't working. Yeah. So again, now we swap to my girl Orisa, and you know, just to try to make something work. I love the skin, by the way, the Falcon skin for her. I think that Orisa skin is very cute, especially when you pair it with the puppy victory thing. It's very cute. Anyway, little cheeky javelin throw or spear throw, and yeah, that was the end of that. Didn't do anything though. Again, I miss again. I'm going to be roasting myself because you guys will roast me in the comments. I did end up killing the Zarya. That was really important, I think. I don't know their ult percentages, obviously. But if I could try to help my team, I will. Oh my god, I'm yawning. Anyway, I heard the Genji was behind. Tried to spear throw him. It did not work. We ended up losing a lot. And it was not a fun time. Yep, and here we are again. And look what I did. My dumbass ran away from the point. I don't want to talk about it. GG though to the other team, and GG to my team. I will see you guys in the last mission or game. Okay. Righty. Here we go, guys. This is the final match, and guys, this one is my favorite, and you guys are about to find out why. We are on Busan, some people's least favorite map, but tonight, my favorite. For many reasons. All right, as you guys can see, I'm going straight for the point. I see the Freya. Freya is proving to be my least favorite person to go against just because of the strong damage. I did see the Sombra very late. That would have been really funny had we gotten her. I forgot the tank that I was up against in this fight, but this tank did not like me at all. But anyway, like I said, we're on Busan, just capping the point. My Reaper did end up dying. I don't know why I'm going for these long-range hooks. Just stupid. Oh, right, Zarya. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, so as you guys can see, we are kind of struggling here because I don't really know what to do yet, as I'm just figuring stuff out. And I did have... I thought I had a Lucio with me, and he was there. We ended up dying there. They spun me around like a conveyor belt or carnival, whatever. Same thing. You understand. So we decided to switch it up like a lot, as I didn't want to give up the hog gameplay, you know. I'm really just trying to get better with Roadhog, and I'm actually trying to hit Masters with Roadhog, so it's going to take a lot of time and whatever. That's my goal. My friends laugh at me. Anyway, so I decided to take the right side to it. Luckily, I had the Mercy pocketing me. Shout out to this Mercy, by the way. I love you. Anyway, so as you guys can see, we go right back to the point. I'm immediately going to hop right near the edge for obvious reasons, as if you don't play Roadhog, then I guess you won't get it. But I got the Freya, thankfully. I did not want to deal with that Freya anymore. Backed up just a wee bit just for some healing, and that was it. Tried to hook the Zarya. It didn't work to save my life. Thankfully, though, the Sombra came in and helped me out with the Zarya, as I was struggling just a bit. Yeah. A lot of this gameplay was ignoring the Zarya. Laugh at me all you want for that, but I really didn't want to deal with that Zarya as more than I needed to. I really wanted to focus on the DPS and the support, but now we got it, and I believe the Zarya swaps here. Why they swapped, I don't know. I tried to say I'm sorry, and I couldn't because I'm stupid. Anyway, so as you guys can see, here they come. If you notice, look who they swapped to. So I'm always looking for the Sombra. Always looking for it. Anyway, we are back in action. There's my boy. Come here. Goodbye. So, of course, you know, I'm very used to people like always playing the same role or the same character as me, and that's fine. It happens all the time in competitive, and honestly more often than not in quick play, where they think that they either think or they know they're better, and they just want to diff their the opponent. Again, I'm going for long range again. There's my boy Roadhog. I don't know what it is about Roadhog I love so much about him. He's just fun to play. I was going to try and hook that Sombra, but it would not have worked in my favor. So again, I'm just immediately going whole hog just to create space, as right now we're still 10% behind, and I did not want to die. As you guys can see, I'm being chased now by two individuals, and here he is trying to get me. Thankfully, I got the hook off, and we got him down again. He definitely had some choice words for me after that fight. Probably not now, but anyway. They definitely were not happy with us. Thankfully, though, my Sombra is a legend and was able just to get everything done, and that is what got us round one. Round one was definitely a lot better, and I was super excited. Anyway, I'll see you guys in round two of this game. All right, and here we are. We are on round two. Now, this round definitely changed a lot. They definitely changed the structure around a lot. We're not actually against a Roadhog anymore. We're against a Mauga. They went Mauga, which proved to be a bit of a challenge. Not gonna lie to you. Mauga's damage output is just so ridiculous. The minute I saw the Mauga too, I had to just sighed a breath of depression. As you guys can see, I'm just trying to create as much pressure as possible. They are really pocketing him. He is playing very aggressive now, and that makes a lot of sense. We did hook him into the pit twice. Really just trying to kill supports as much as possible. Thankfully, the Kiriko did die. So yeah, as you guys can see, he is not leaving though. I think that's the part that got him killed, was that he just was not stepping away. Definitely with Mauga, I had to change up a lot of how I play because I didn't want to have to deal with the constant slamming. It still happened, but we're here for it. As you guys can see, mitigation is still at an all-time low of 450. I'm very happy with my team, by the way. They're doing a phenomenal job. So I have to give praise where praise is due. As you guys can see, I get a little greedy. That, and I noticed the Sombra was over there, so we're just gonna leave it at that. Like I said, guys, I am bronze for a reason. There's a lot of stuff that I don't know, a lot of stuff that I still screw up on. My placement was definitely out all over the place. I definitely missed that shot with Lucio, otherwise he would have died. Anyway, we're up 32% now, so we're already up more than 10%. Mauga comes in, immediately hard targets me, and that's just kind of the play. The Maywall was pretty good, I cannot lie. They got the point, they capped it, but we just run right around. I really want that Freya. That Freya is like, I don't know why I didn't shoot. I should have shot and then meleeed like I always do, but I just kind of was I was a little under tension because everywhere I went, he was always here. I did end up dying here, so, and using my ult there would have just been so stupid and such a waste. As you guys can't tell, they were, oh my goodness, so sorry. They were definitely way more aggressive this round, getting that 3k on us. A whole team was down. I believe they got a full team kill here actually coming up, and that's okay. That is okay. In my mind, I thought we still had a retake. Definitely got the Freya there. Forgot to shoot. I was kind of I was really stupid in a lot of these games, so what else is new? But you know, these 3 games have shown me that I still have a very long way to go when it comes to gameplay again and everything else, and Animal Crossing is definitely more my jam. But yeah, going back into it, Mauga though was just heavy on me. I really screwed up that whole hog. I should have pushed him further out that way. I did end up getting frozen, and thankfully though my healers tried everything in their power. I tried to spell damn, I couldn't. Tried to get on the point, I couldn't, and they got it, and that's okay. That is okay. Anyway, I'll see you guys in round 3. As I'm actually kidding. So as you guys get to see, you guys get to watch this gentleman, or person, I should say. I apologize. They started being a little upset with me. Apparently he owned me, and I'm just kind of confused. I'm so confused. And he actually did kick my ass. You know, I mean, not gonna lie, but yep, their Mauga definitely did not like me. Tank on tank action. So obviously I'm gonna keep playing Roadhog. All right, and here we are. Now, sorry about that. I had a little bit of audio issues, but anyway, yeah, we were back. We were playing Roadhog again. Just trying to see what we could do. Team did not like the idea, as I got told to get off road. Fuck, can't say the other word. And you guys will also notice, feel free to pause, that their tank just wasn't happy with me. I guess that first round really got to him. As I am just getting jumped here. Thankfully, the Baptiste, though, was ready to help me out, but it definitely wasn't enough, as I did still end up dying. Like I said, feel free to pause, though. Throughout this match in particular, I did screw up there, and I wish for some parts I was recording my audio because it was just so funny. But as you could see, so you should switch because I want to know if you could do better. Wrecked again, and so I said okay. I'll switch. I guess I'll listen. Switch up, bro. He just wasn't a happy camper. Did not like me at all. Again, I'm sorry about the audio if it's different. But had to. Anyway, had enough of everything, so the Freya had to go. I don't remember who died next. Somebody died next, though. Somebody died. I thought we got the Lucio off point. That Mei really tried to kill the Mei, but she threw the wall down and did a very good wall. Killed the guy who was talking shit. As kids say, talk shit, get hit. I think that's what the kids say. Mei was really just not having a great time, if I screwed up, though, I would have died. I believe my team actually started talking shit here in a second. I forgot who, but somebody was. I just thought it would be really funny to talk more shit. As I'm still learning Orisa, the perk system is weird, but yes, as you can see, my teammate said, "What happened?" Well, we're gonna find out really quick because they threw a curveball at me behind. Yep, I wasted no time though. I try to get some cover. I know that's crazy as I'm playing Orisa. This was a very interesting fight as Mauga just hard went after me, and you know, I said no to that idea, and we just went ahead and just took him out. Definitely switching to Orisa was a very important play here because we were able to get retake super quick. Got my other perk. I'm also checking stats, by the way. There is no communication anymore, by the way, whatsoever. I think that once we swapped, I missed that javelin again. As you can see, I'm like shaking my head. No, that swap was huge. It was very important. It was incredible. As you guys could see, coming up here, the Mauga actually ignores me. Here in a second. I'm trying to remember if it's this play or if it's the next one. There's the Freya again, really trying to get a cheeky play there. He said, "I don't want to deal with you anymore. You've hurt my feelings." So then I quickly run in there and realize that's my team. Don't do that. So we did that. The ult here was useless as it did nothing because I don't know how to use her ult that well. But we killed the Freya too. And yeah. I guess the moral of the story here, ladies and gentlemen, is, yeah, I just said, because I was just really confused. And here he comes again. And, you know, we don't let that happen. We just kill him real quick. Bad message, of course, we have to look at, because we're just stupid. Pussy ass. Can't say the other word. GG. Sorry, Nyx. I don't know why I said Nyx. Nyx was the name of my past cat that I unfortunately don't have anymore. But yeah, that's the moral of the story, guys, is please don't talk shit as it's not a good idea. There was no communication after that, though. I was, I did have to say love you, though, because, of course, you know, that's how it be. But we still got the win, and that's the end of Game 3. Thank you guys so much for watching this entirety as it was. If you did, please leave a like. It definitely helps, and it shows that I should do this again. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys all have a great day, night, whatever time zone is for you. I'll see you guys when I stream. Okay, bye.